Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor, a special. I'm not here on a Saturday, but I'm here for an emergency XRP Bitcoin live broadcast. XRP, it's over for you. These are the topics I'm covering on this live stream. The institutions are lining up. Rate cuts, lies. BTC and XRP margin call. Army. What army? And it's your money. Do what's right for you. On this live stream, I'm going to bring you lots of information that I've been up all night preparing for you to give you all the insights on Bitcoin and XRP, done with our own research. We need to look at Coinbase. There's hidden messages here. A deeper dive on XRP, institutional buyings. Lots of information here. It's going to be quite a long live stream. I make no apologies for that. So sit back and relax and get prepared. I'm going to cover all this information and much, much more. Headlines like this: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP sinks as crypto liquidations top 900 million. You heard that right, 900 million. What have I been doing? Let me get my face in that screen. There you go. This is live and unedited. I've been buying more. Why have I been buying more? And who am I talking to? And who am I not listening to? XRP is over for most of you. Institutions lining up, rate cut lies, BTC and XRP margin call, army what army? It's your money. All that's coming your way right now. And most of you have missed the news from Amazon, XRP, latest payments. It's happening, but most of you have paid no attention to it. What about crypto itself? XRP. It's our number one crypto here on the show, but also alongside BTC. 2 nights ago, I covered 3 hours of Michael Saylor. I didn't understand a word of it at the beginning, I have to be honest, but by the end, I did. I'm going to share that news with you today. XRP, frustration, people angry, don't know what to do, screaming at the screen. Where do we go from here? The economy now in tatters more than ever. I'm going to bring you details of the economy, but if only you spend more time looking at the numbers, you'd feel a whole lot better today. Good morning to all of you and welcome to the show. The red light is glowing bright today. Fear, panic everywhere. It's been going down all day, and just as I started the show, good timing, right? Has it reached a bottom? Let me show you how I've been buying it and why I've been buying it. This live stream is going to take quite a while. There's a lot of information, a lot of research I've done here overnight to bring to you. So I hope you've got time to sit back and relax. Because by the end of this, I'm going to take you to a premiere that's pinned to the top. And I want you all to go and listen to it. It's a special tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, but it's an important message. Don't be a dreamer. Listen to this one line. It's important. I'm just a dreamer. I dream my life away. Very, very important. A dreamer. Don't be a dreamer. Be a man of action or a lady of action, not a dreamer. It's important that. And you get a chance to hear that whole tribute to Ozzy Osbourne at the end of this show. It's a brand new video trending right now, and I hope you'll get a chance to have a listen. It's my tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. As we've gone live, crypto is rallying. It's not a surprise. It's not a coincidence. You got to talk to the right people. And as you know, I regularly now, through my X and Instagram, have conversations with those connected with the Bank of America. And I understand what I own. And most of you are not in that position, I understand, and you're focusing on idiots. Idiots like this. People on X giving you this false information. Here's one here. The Federal Reserve is set to shift trillions in payments to the ISO 222 standard this Monday. Rubbish. The Federal Reserve would not say that. Doesn't stop you, 25,000 of you watching and looking at that and sharing it and look at that. 158 of you reposted it. Dreaming doesn't solve anything. Talking to the real people and buying at the top with confidence is a whole different story. Stop, I can't repeat that word, selling your Bitcoin. So now we've got people shouting and swearing at you, trying to scare you into not selling your Bitcoin. What sort of strategy is that? Nobody possibly wants to look at that. Yeah, they do. 59,000 people watch that information from this creator. What about a guy who calls him Sensei? Big breaking. Fed will big breaking. It's not even good. It's not even good language. Is it a bot? Is it a robot? I don't know. I don't care. Fed will cut rates in September. It's now official. Rubbish. It's not official. 17,000 people thought that post was great. 102 reposted it. Unbelievable. What about this guy here? Steph is crypto. Breaking with a nice explosion. Liquidity map shows a black hole above $5. Breakout could get violent. Oh dear. That sounds scary. Maybe I should watch that one. 13,000 people. Watch that one. 61 reposted it. Now we got a little dance here. This August will be unstoppable for XRP. So we have a dance here, which has nothing to do with XRP at all. It's just an image dragged from somewhere to try to sort of suggest that we're all dancing around, getting excited about something. I don't know. Eric Trump's just said, buy Bitcoin. Oh, well, let's buy Bitcoin then. He knows what's coming. No, he doesn't. Look what happened to the Trump coin. The only people that made any money from it were the Trump family. It went down. It's become one of the worst crypto coins in history. That is not financial advice. Nobody could have watched that one, could they? No. 42,000 people thought that one was great as well. XRP has formed the golden entry. Golden entry. Referring to chart patterns now. This is your final chance to get rich. No one could possibly take that as advice, could they? Well, 4,500. Thank God that wasn't as many. Well, I think we have one more. How does this make you feel? Bitcoin. Can you see a pattern? Everything is to engage with your emotions. Make you feel that you're missing out. 141,000 people watch that. It doesn't even tell you anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's a pattern of Bitcoin going up over time. Hurrah. How does it make you feel? I don't know. How should it make me feel? I don't know. I beg your pardon. 284 people thought it was so amazing, they had to repost it. You will be blessed this year. Oh, now we're bringing religion into it. In a minute, it was I had a dream and God told me to buy Bitcoin. You'll be blessed this year. What? A pile of money. What does that mean? Nothing. 37,000. This is my favorite. A lot of people do this. Manifest it. Do you know, that's become a real popular word these days. Manifest stuff. If you believe in it enough, it'll become true. And if enough people say it, it must be true. What a load of nonsense. All of that is rubbish. And manifesting it doesn't achieve anything. I tell you what does achieve something. I sat down here 4 years ago and decided to build the most honest, real live channel in the world. And I've been live every single day for 12 hours a day, even working weekends to get the job done. I didn't manifest anything. I just bloody well get on with it. And there's a big difference. And because of that bloody getting on with it attitude, this is where we are today. Didn't manifest a bloody thing. 93,523, nearly 100,000. Anyway, that's my first bit of nonsense today. Let's go through the actual news. So, going to go through all this in great detail. So this will be a long live stream because it's an important subject. I don't make money from going live. I make money from making videos like Graham Stepan and Meet Kevin and Andre Check. That's why they don't go live as much as I do. In fact, they the last two, Andre and Graham, never go live. You don't make any money from going live. You make money making videos. I want to be here, so I'm accountable to you. You can ask me questions. There'll be a live Q&A at the end, even a phone-in if you want it. XRP is over for most of you. It is. Most of you, it's done. Most of you, it's all over for XRP. No idea what I'm talking about? Well, you will when I show you this. This is the fact of it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP sink as crypto liquidations top 900 million. Why is that? Well, because of all the nonsense in the thousands of you that read the stupid stuff on X and believe it. This belief and manifesting crypto. Crypto does not know you own it. And by the way, remember I said to you, I will own more crypto than most of you here combined. I said that a few weeks ago, and I took a lot of flack for that. Oh, you're an idiot. You're an old man. You only started buying crypto recently. You only buy the S&P 500. I will still own more crypto than most of you combined, and I will show you how much crypto I've got in a minute, and you're going to be quite surprised. And it's going to go up exponentially. And I'm not selling anything, but I know value, and I don't focus on price. This story here tells you a lot. Amid a confluence of bearish political and economic developments, and we're going to go into detail, and we need to go into detail, not just do silly headlines on X, Bitcoin and other assets are down, while liquidations only keep rising. Let me break all this down and go into the full story of this. This is a terrifying statistic. Many people have woke up this morning and they found out that they've been investing the wrong way. They're talking about tax lots as well. Tax lots only work for stocks. Yes, you can do them on crypto, but it doesn't work. And I'll explain that later on in the video as well. Belief manifesting, keep buying dips doesn't work either. If you focus on the price and you are predicting the future with options, whether you are going long or short, you will lose. You will lose. You simply buy the asset at value. What is the asset? We'll come on to how you value the asset in a moment. Let's break down this headline. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP all continued a day-as-long slump on Friday. A lot more now, though, helping push crypto liquidations over 900 million. In the last 2 or 3 hours, we've surpassed that figure. We've nearly doubled it since I put this news together for you. The overwhelming majority of those liquidations, over 823 million worth, were long. What is that? That's people going on X thinking that if you believe and if you keep buying and if you shout at people and swear at people and just keep buying and buying and buying and buying and predict the future, you can't go wrong and it's fine. What they do, and I know because they message me and they say, what do I do now? Nothing you can do. You're out. You've lost all your money. They use options, they make predictions, they go long or they short, and they go 10 times leverage, 20 times leverage, 100 times leverage, and then soon as the asset moves 1 cent, it takes all their money. They're not just down and out and it's a bit bad at the moment. They lose all their money. It's gone, finished. You've got no money. You will never enter the market again. You might have to spend years paying off debts because you're now going to get an enforcement from your brokerage saying you owe us money because there wasn't even enough in your account. You'll never enter the space again. So for many, it is over. So when I said it's over for you, for many, it is. And the irony of it is, and the painful fact is, most of those people are watching this show now or not, and you will never get to hear about them. They will never have a YouTube channel telling you how disastrous it was, because they'll make a video, nobody will watch, and they'll just give up and they'll go away. They'll write it on X, maybe, but you won't see it because they've got no followers. They're not a big account, so you'll never get to hear about it. Same story when we had the disaster with GameStop. No one ever got to hear about all the disasters. You only ever heard about Roaring Kitty taking all your money. The overwhelming majority of those liquidations, over 823 million worth, were of long positions. People predicting the future, going 10, 20, 100 leverage. The downturn was due mainly to macro, political and economic factors. Nothing at all to do with your crypto. At all. People got fearful because they don't understand it. People started to sell. The asset went down, people got liquidated, and then you got that idiot on X going, stop effing selling your crypto. He probably is quite angry. He's losing all his money. I'm not losing any money. I keep buying it when everyone throws it away. Thank you. I'll show you how much I've got in a minute. Bloody ridiculous. I just can't stop buying it at the moment. I had no intention to buy so much, but if you keep giving it to me, I'll just keep buying it. So the downturn was caused by macro conditions. Now, we're going to go into the macro conditions and all that in much more detail. So if you are a real investor, you'll stay with me to the end. If you've already got bored and this is all too much for you, then this isn't the space for you anyway. I'm not going to tell you you're going to get rich in 5 minutes. I know I'm already rich and I'm going to get richer, but I don't tell you you're going to get rich in 5 minutes. The downturn was caused by macro and political economic factors, including poor US jobs report. We got a really bad jobs report. I told everybody about that. I alerted people that before it happened in Sensei's breakfast show, said you need to be focusing on the jobs report, Sensei. He wasn't looking at it at the time. This is going to be bad, and it was. What did Trump do? He fired the lady that wrote the report. It's fake news. It's rubbish. And I looked further into that. You cannot fake this report. It's constantly updating all the time. You can't fake it. And now normally CNBC or Bloomberg or somebody will have a political side of that argument. One will say you can't, one will say you can. But this particular case, both sides of the political fence have both said you can't actually FUD these figures because they're ever evolving. So why did Trump fire the person that just told the figures? The figures were because the economy is in a bad way. I've been putting this image out for ages. The economy is not the stock market. You can make money on the stock market when the economy's rubbish. In fact, people make more money during world wars than at any other time. Anyway, so there we go. The jobs report, new sweeping global tariffs from the Trump administration and escalating tensions with Russia. This is the reality of it all. Now, sadly, I'm watching my numbers and this is exactly what I expected. I'm not getting that many people watch this story. They've already tuned out. You tune in to watch me talk about XRP when it's going up, but you don't want to know what I'm telling you why it's going down. But I don't care because I'm going to carry on delivering the news for those that want the real news. But sadly, my numbers, people watching, is very low today. This would be over 1,000 if I was saying it was going up. But you know what? The ones that watch this show, including me putting it out, I'm making more money. I'm buying your XRP and your Bitcoin, and I know why I'm buying it. So if you want to win, consistently win, stay with me. If this is too much for you and too doom and gloom, switch off. Go and watch your favorite idiots on X and continue to lose your money because you will. And I will continue to win as I always do. Top cryptocurrencies pushed deeper into the red after a days-long slump on Friday, triggering over $900 million in liquidations as global unrest and poor US jobs report impacted markets before the weekend. Bitcoin, which nearly eclipsed 120,000 towards the beginning of the week, has fallen to 113,411. I know, I just bought another $1,000 of that. I'll explain that in a minute. I'm aiming to get a whole Bitcoin. I want to get one whole Bitcoin just for the sake of it, just for the fun of it. No particular reason. I just decided it would be a fun to do it. So I will do it. A drop of roughly 5.6% from the recent peak. Ethereum took a steeper dive in the second half of the week, falling from around 4,000 on Sunday to 3,518 at writing, a 10.5% downturn. XRP followed a similar pattern, topping 3.32 on Sunday before dropping as low as 292 earlier today. The token has since leveled out at 298, a 10.2% dip since last weekend. Those slumps have coalesced to wipe out hundreds of millions of dollars in crypto derivative positions in just the last 24 hours. Some 905 million in positions have been liquidated since last evening. According to data from CoinGlass, the vast majority of those liquidations, over 823 million, were of long positions or bets that the price would rise. There's nothing wrong with XRP. There's nothing wrong with Bitcoin. What is wrong is you. Your strategy and how you're investing is wrong. The information that you are reading is wrong. But if you are an investor, I have come live today on my day off to help you win. Stay with me. Tap the like button, consider subscribing. I don't care whether you do or don't, but it's nice if you do, just because I want to get to 100,000. But what's important is you listen to what I'm saying. I don't make any money from the live streams. I'm not here for my health. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm not selling you a training program. I don't care if you click on my X or not. It makes no difference to me. Several factors are likely at play in the latest crypto downturn, all of which relate to macro, political, and economic factors. Now, you will know if you've watched the show what I do on economic downturns. I buy because it has nothing to do with the underlying asset. I always buy. And you all know by now our famous story of this, a liberation dip, when I went all in with $500,000 and bought right at the bottom using tax lots. It doesn't work for crypto, however. You can use tax lots on crypto, but it doesn't work. It's not worth doing. It's completely different. I'll explain that later on. So, on Friday morning, the US Labor Department released a new jobs report that underwhelmed expectations. Didn't underwhelm me. I was expecting it, and I said it before it went live on Sensei's breakfast show. And then Trump decided to fire the person that gave the news. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, the official responsible for publishing the memo within hours of its release. Trump fired the official responsible for publishing the memo within hours of its release. Do you know how dangerous that is for the stock market? Do you know how dangerous that is for crypto? When you release a number that's bad because it's bad, you can't manipulate it, and the president fires you for doing it, you know how bad that is for the economic macro conditions? Terrifying. And that's why crypto is down so much. That's why the stock market is down so much. The market is reacting to it. Did Trump do it on purpose? Well, every time he does these things, he buys it for himself. We've got evidence of that. We've shown you video recordings of those in the Oval Office congratulating each other on taking deals, on buying stock just after they announce some bad news. This goes on. This is why the Fed have to be separate from the government. You can't have the Fed just dropping the rates and fiddling the numbers just to make it look good for the government. I mean, people in America always talk about the people need protection from the government, and yet they kind of now don't. I don't understand this flip-flop idea. Anyway, hours prior, the White House levied a new barrage of sweeping tariffs at nations around the globe. No surprise, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the word I'm using now. No coincidence, sorry. No coincidence that all this came out. All of this is manipulation. All of this is nonsense. I do not focus on X. I do not focus on what Donald Trump says one day and then another. I focus on the numbers, the balance sheets, and those at the banks, Bank of America, and what's going on and who's really buying it and why they're telling you what they're telling you. The terrorists at nations around the globe spooking markets on and off chain. And as that wasn't enough, a global drama for a Friday afternoon, Trump then announced he ordered multiple clear submarines to approach Russian waters in response to threats made earlier in the week by senior Russian official. You've got macro conditions going berserk now. This is exactly what happened in Liberation Day. This is what happened in many times over history. World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, the dot-com crash, the housing crisis, the list goes on. Macro conditions provide opportunity, but only if you focus on value and not price and understand how this system works. Anyway, I'm going to show you now some more news. Let me show you what I've been doing. And no surprise, no coincidence. Once again, when I come live and talk about these things, they go up. This happens more often than not because I buy when I get information from the Bank of America. I don't know how many bloody times I say this to people and people do not listen. I mean, a few thousand do, but bloody millions listen to the idiots on YouTube and X. Because they're telling you what you want to hear and you're making the same mistake over and over again. Now then, when I entered the XRP space and the Bitcoin space, I took loads of flack. People saying, what do you know? You're a bloody old man. You're stupid. You're an idiot. You buy the S&P 500. You don't know what you're doing, and so on and so forth. And you're just going to buy it at the top, blah, 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 blah. Well, what you don't know is I owned Bitcoin and XRP at the very bottom. I sold it when it got to, I sold XRP at 95 cents. I made like a 200 or 300% profit, I think it was. And I went all in the S&P, and it was the right thing to do. It wasn't the wrong thing to do. It was the right thing to do, as I'll explain now how I can buy my XRP with confidence. It's a long-term plan. Let me explain. So I started 4 years ago with no money, $5,000. Nobody watching my channel, earning no money whatsoever. I have now got, if we look at it, there's my portfolio. I lost lots of money at the beginning, making mistakes, loads of mistakes at the beginning, hundreds of mistakes at the beginning. And then I went all in on the S&P 500. I bought Liberation Day. I built my portfolio. I got $500,000, and I did. And I made 70 grand in a couple of days, in a couple of weeks, Liberation Day. So I built a portfolio. I can now introduce risk. You've got to do it first. You've got to build the foundation. So now my portfolio is worth $257,000, and I've got, in fact, more than that. Look, $300,000 now invested, $300,000 invested, 41 on my IRA. So I've got over $340,000 now from $5,000. I built from the bottom. So now I can buy speculative, because crypto is speculative. It doesn't earn money like my S&P because it's not producing anything out of the ground. It's all a belief system, and that's fine. I understand it. I covered 3 hours of Michael Saylor the other night. Nobody watched it. I even had strategy software, MicroStrategy in the chat. We had them in the chat. No one was watching. I had about 100 people watching. You all tell me that you're the XRP, you're the Bitcoin enthusiast, you're the experts, but actually nobody watched when I had literally MicroStrategy's team coming in to my live show. And I'm hoping now to get Michael Saylor on the show. You all missed it. 100 people, I think, watched it. Not that many live. It's now had about 4,000, 5,000 views, but nobody watched it live. Why was I covering this? Well, because I understand the value of crypto, not the price. I couldn't give a damn about the price. I care about the value, the future value. But now I've got a strong portfolio and I've got 300 grand invested, I can have some risk. I can have some very volatile assets added to my portfolio. This is why institutions are buying it now. It's grown up. It's developed. Retail is getting shaken out. Retail got all excited, over-leveraged, over-borrowed, created YouTube channels, X accounts, telling everybody it was going to the moon and we're all going to get rich in 5 minutes, making up stupid stories. For what benefit? A few clicks that don't earn you any money. Well, I'm simply churning away, building my business, building my wealth on the S&P, and now I can buy crypto. So a few weeks ago, I had no money in crypto whatsoever. Zero. I've now got 19,000 and I'm currently down on it. If I look at the overall position, my overall position on crypto, I'm currently down 1,118. Now you can see that big spike over there. Over there, that's when I owned crypto at first. I made lots of money. People forget about that. Now we're going to make even more. So I've got about 19 grand and I've lost $1,000. I've been buying it at the top. And those who have no idea what they're talking about go, you're an idiot. You're buying it at the top. Well, I'm buying it at the top. You're getting liquidated. You're losing all your money, or you're selling and getting out. You're paying tax. Now, some people have said to me over the last 24 hours, can't you use tax lots with crypto like you do with the S&P? No. Yes, you can, but it's the wrong thing to do because of the spread and the cost. You can't calculate the true gain. You can't. So if you can't calculate it, walk away. I refer to a scene in Apollo 13 when they were trying to fix the rocket and they were trying to coming up with solutions and guesses. And the guy that was running the director of NASA said, we don't know that, to take that off the table. We don't know that, take that off the table. What do we know that works on the rocket? I'll get back to you, Gene. And they found the one thing that worked and they focused on what worked. You may remember they tried to get the amps below 6 amps or 8 amps so they could start the rocket and reset it. They worked on what they knew, not the guessing. Not the hoping and the believing and the nonsense and the rah-rah. They focused on what they knew. So we've got to focus on that. Now, you don't know enough to be able to use tax lots for crypto. Why? Because first of all, the swings are violent. You suddenly buy or suddenly sell and you're up 20, 30%. You're down 20, 30%. You just don't know. There's too much uncertainty. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you very much. All members today.
Ricky Adams Lucas has become a member.
All members today will get an extra bonus. Anyone who joins today, going to get lots of extra bonuses and you're going to love it. I'll tell you all about it at the end. Just trust me. Become a member. It's the cheapest membership on YouTube. It's a couple of bucks. You're going to love it. I promise you. And if you don't, cancel it. No problem. No one ever does. It's why we've got 98% of our live viewers on normal shows, members. It's the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world. And we have 13% ladies watch us. Most crypto channels, 1%. We have the highest female audience in the world on a crypto channel as well. So become a member today. There's the link and I'll give you lots of bonuses and treats at the end. You're going to love it. I promise you. So consider becoming a member. And it helps support the live streams. That's how I earn my money. I do like memberships. Memberships and super chats is what funds this. I don't earn any money doing live stream. It's not worth it. That's why big channels just make lots of videos. So I started to buy crypto when crypto had evolved. And I started to buy crypto when it was now on the S&P. We've got Coinbase. We'll talk about Coinbase in a minute. I started buying crypto when institutions were buying it. Money was buying it. And people said to me, but you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out. You're buying it at far too high. You could have bought it at 10 cents. Oh, how smart were me? How smart were we? No, you wasn't. You were guessing. At that point, you were guessing. And right now, you're so full of yourself because you're making all this money, you're predicting the future, and now you're getting wiped out and you're losing all your money. Now people are short in the market and they're going to lose all their money. You don't know what you're talking about. Real investors, real institutions are only now starting to adopt XRP and Bitcoin and crypto. That's when I've started to invest in it. Now, I don't mind buying it for 120,000 because I'm not focused on the price. I'm focused on the future value. 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. I don't know. I don't know what the price is, but I know the value is going to increase. That's all I care about. And I'm doing it in a way that even if I use margin, I won't get liquidated because I built up such a strong foundation over 4 years of investing in the S&P. Well, you were telling me it was the wrong thing to do. Well, it wasn't the wrong thing to do. It was the right thing to do. So over the last few hours, I've been buying a lot more Bitcoin and a lot more XRP. Now, I know some of you are going to go, that's not much, you're a bloody idiot, it's nothing at all. It's the right ratio to my portfolio. It's the right balance for future safety of growth. You don't just go all in like a clown and just keep buying it and margining it up and making future predictions. You do it over time steadily. Thank you, Custom Productions, becoming a member.
And Custom Production has become a member.
Thank you for trusting me. I promise you will love what I'm going to do for you at the end. You will. All right. So Bitcoin, I've started buying. I bought some more today and it's gone up. So what am I doing? I've got limit orders placed. I've got another limit order. These are $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 orders. I'm not messing around. I'm not buying a couple of bucks, not buying $10, $20. I am buying $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 orders. This next one is for $1,000. I'm trying to acquire one whole Bitcoin. Just for entertainment purposes, not because of any magical reason, just because it's quite fun to do. I mean, that's it, really. It's a bit of a lark, if I'm honest. It's a bit of fun. So I've been buying. And as you can see here, I'll show, and again, I'm showing you my real money, my real trades. Those buffoons on X aren't doing that. They're sharing you pictures of nonsense. This is my real money. All of my money on the line here. There's no money anywhere else. There's no money in the bank. It's all here on view. This is my real money. So as you can see, I've been buying on the way down. You can see I bought $5,000 at 120. I bought $1,000, 115. I bought another $1,000 at 114. And thank you, another new member. Thank you so much indeed.
Atil Mostraverd has become a member.
There's my Bitcoin. And a lot of this was after I listened to Michael Saylor for 3 hours, by the way, with nobody watching. Other than Michael Saylor's team, they came in the stream, by the way. Right, now we have XRP. I had no XRP just a few weeks ago. I've now got $7,000 and we're currently down nearly 1,000. I've done this to give away to you. The XRP is purely to give away to you. We've got the biggest XRP in the audience in the world, even though you go, no, you haven't. There's channels with 1 million subscribers. Don't care. When we did the XRP 60 Minutes, we had 130,000 people watch us. We had the biggest audience in the world for XRP because people get tired of the rubbish and the nonsense. This is where you get the information. It might not be what you want to hear, might be boring, might be long, I might go on, I don't care. I'm doing what's right for my members. If it's boring, this isn't for you. Go and watch some clown with a baseball cap telling you you're going to get $1 million and, you know, no ladies are watching, no real investors are watching, Michael Saylor's team aren't watching. They're here watching this channel. So I'm currently down on it, but that's okay. Now, I'm not chasing to buy XRP. I am buying some. I think I just bought some today. Did I buy some today? Yes, I did. There you go. Another 1,000. Another $1,000. Look at that. Another $1,000 today to bring my average down. Now, I'm not going to be using tax lots the same way as I do on YouTube on my S&P 500. It doesn't work because of the spread, because of the costs involved. You're just losing money when you sell XRP. You're losing money when you sell Bitcoin because there's always a bit of a fee. There's always a bit of a spread there. I don't lose money. I never lose money. I never lose money. 42 trades, 41 wins. I only lost once when I did a demonstration trade to show you that you can't manipulate a stock. It was a 300 million stock. It was Virgin Galactic, and I wanted to show you that you can't manipulate it. Anyway, there you go. Otherwise, I wouldn't have lost. So let's go back to the main portfolio and let's bring you some more news. I will go to live Q&A and I will go to a phone in if you want to call in and be on the call and so on and so forth. Now, a couple of days ago, I showed you how to make money even when the market is down without doing options, without doing shorts, without buying crypto. You all know what happened over Friday. The market went down. Market went down, didn't it? We've all seen what happened on Friday. The market went down. I only own the S&P and Coca-Cola on my Roth IRA. So how come when the market went down and everything went down, I was up? How did I do that? How did I possibly win on Friday when all the market was going down? There is my position. I'm up. I've beaten the market again. I was right again. All right? How did I do it? Look at that. Every single thing is green. Up on the day, the week, the month, the 3 month, the year to date, the 1 year, the all. Making money hand over fist. No options, no shorts, no crypto. No options, no shorts, no predictions, no crypto. The market is selling off and I am always winning. And I'm not guessing. I'm not predicting. I'm just understanding businesses and talking with the businesses on the phone. So what did I do? As I'm going to come on to our XRP and Bitcoin and Coinbase news in a second, but I want to share this because this is important. If you build a portfolio based upon principles and money and foundation and real information, you don't lose. I never lose. It's easy to make money. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. So what did I do on Friday? On Friday, I was trading in between the S&P 500 and Coca-Cola. The S&P, in my opinion, is the only asset you ever need to own. It's the only asset you ever need to own. No one will tell you that because there's no money in it for anyone to tell you that. If I put that information on my videos all day, every day, you wouldn't watch. You wouldn't watch today if I said buy the S&P. I say it all day, every day, but if I put that on my thumbnail, you wouldn't watch. I'd earn no money. You wouldn't come. There's no money in telling people to buy the S&P. The best information I can give is don't watch my show. No one's ever going to do that on YouTube. No one. Don't watch my X. Don't watch my YouTube. Go to work, buy the S&P, and that's it. Now, you can make more money if you know when to buy it, as I do, because I speak to the people that work there and the CEOs and all the rest of it. So, and I'll explain that now. So, on Friday, when the market was crashing, I was up 1.49. I've made $613. I've outperformed the market. I've beaten the market. I've beaten Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway is going down. I've beaten my managed fund from Robinhood. Robinhood, I have a managed account with Robinhood on this account here. Look, it's only a very small one, right? I just want to see if I can beat Robinhood. They're the paid professionals. I'm always beating them. Always. Because there's no money in doing the right thing. There's money in doing the wrong thing. No one tells you the right thing because there's no money in it. Robinhood are the paid professionals and they're down. I'm not down. I'm not down. I'm up on my trading account using nothing other than sound business strategy, no options or shorts or anything. So how did I do that? And then we'll come on to the news of Bitcoin, more Bitcoin and XRP and Coinbase news. So the only asset you need to own is the S&P. Why? It's the best 500 business in the world. Done. Simple. Not rocket science. No one's going to tell you that. No financial advisor will tell you that because you can do it yourself and it's free. So why would I tell you that? No. You got to buy a bit of this. You got to buy a bit of that. I can sell you that. I can't sell you buy the S&P. So I'm always in the S&P 500. 100%. Recently, I've started to buy some XRP and Bitcoin to give away in competitions. That's all, because now I can afford to take some risk because I've got a strong portfolio. I can buy Bitcoin, I can buy XRP, and I can give it to you in giveaways. Right, so that's it. Now, on my Roth IRA is where I trade. I don't trade on my brokerage account other than tax lots, but that's not a trade because there's no profit or gain. It's just a wash. I do that to reduce my overall position and buy the bottom. You all know about tax lots on my main account. I'm not going to do that today. That's a whole another 3-hour live stream. I'm talking about my Roth IRA. So I own the S&P, and there's only other one piece you need. The S&P is a growth index. It's made up of 30% of the Mag 7, the tech. They don't care about inflation. They don't care about inflation. They do well. They do well when prices are high. The Mag 7 do well regardless. We've seen what Meta has done. We've seen Microsoft earnings. The overall market is selling off, not because of them. Not because of them, because of the macro conditions. They are performing well. So you own the S&P, you've got the growth. Now, for this to work, you need a defensive position, because when the stocks go down, defensives go up every time. It's not rocket science. It's bloody simple, because real money trims off the top using their tax lots, and they go over to defensives to protect their position. And the people that have got old money, like Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson for the dividends, can trim off the top and buy back the S&P. It goes backwards and forwards all the time. So all you've got to do, and you've got to wait. It's a game of chess, not checkers. What people do on crypto and what people do all the time is make this mistake. It goes up, they sell, or it goes down, they sell. Now what do? Like a headless chicken running around. Someone chopped my head off. Now what am I going to do? I don't know. I ain't got a head anymore. We don't do that on this show. What we do is we know what we're going to do before the market is ready for us. We know what we're going to do. We don't chase the market comes to us. I like to use the phrase, the fish will gather again for the Andrea Gale, the perfect storm. It's the same thing. The stocks will gather again for the Lucasades. It happens every single time. That's why I keep winning. Always win. No reason to lose. So what we do is this. We own the S&P. We know it's going to go down. We know it's going to go down. We know beforehand it's going to go down. All the noise, the nonsense. I'm on the phone, the Bank of America. I've got a press room White House contact. I know what's going on. I can see what's going on. So I'm ready. I'm always ready, like a bloody spider. Every angle, I'm ready. We have a little joke on the show. At every angle, you always try and creep up on a spider. Even when you don't see him there, he's there. Try and touch the web. Touch the web, see him, and pick, boom, there's the spider. That's what we got to do. We've always got to be ready. 24/7, 7 days a week. It's why I'm live on a Saturday afternoon. We're always ready. So what happened was money flowed. I sold my S&P. Let me just wait a minute. I was up on the S&P, and we this was on Friday. This was on Thursday. I sold my S&P because that's rallying after Meta and Google. Oh, lovely, going up. Meta and Microsoft. The Coca-Cola is going down because people are taking the money out of defensives to buy the S&P. So I sold the S&P knowing this was all going to turn around later in the day, which it did. The jobs report, we knew this was on Thursday. So what we did, we sold the S&P at the top. We bought Coca-Cola at the bottom of that recent leg. But we didn't do one and then wait for the other. We didn't sell this one and go, I hope that goes down and I hope that happens. No, we wait. And if we miss it, we miss it. We miss it, we never lose money. If one goes the other way and we miss it, walk away. Walk away. When both are in position, when this is up and this is down, sell. Tax-free on your Roth IRA. So I sold all my S&P. I bought the Coca-Cola. That was it. A win. Absolutely. It's not about the profit. Profit's not important. We don't need the money. What's important is to acquire more stock. When I come back to the S&P, this whole game is not about win or lose. It's about acquiring more stock. I don't need the money. What I need is more stock to give me more growth in the future when I need my money. So I sold the S&P. I bought Coca-Cola. I've just won. This is up, this is down. I've just won. Great. It's a win. Now I'm in Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is going to rally on the jobs report. Well, of course it does. It did. We all know it did. I showed you on the screen. Up it went because everybody sold tech, everybody got out of crypto, everybody went risk off, and let's get into defensive. So I'll show you how it went. Here it went. Exactly as we knew it would. No surprise, wasn't guessing, wasn't options, wasn't predicting anything, wasn't randomly hoping anything. It's based upon basic facts. Up went Coca-Cola, up went J&J. Does it every time. Not because it's a magic trick, not because anyone's manipulating it, because it just is the right thing to do, right? It's a defensive position. So up went Coca-Cola. Now what I did, round about here, I think it was here, I set a stop trail order at 5 cents. Why 5 cents? 4 years of experience tells me how Coca-Cola moves. It always moves around the 5 cents. That's just 4 years of experience. So I set a stop trail order. Why? I didn't know how high it was going to go or how low it was going to go. I can't predict the future. I don't need to. I don't do options. I don't predict the future. I don't need to. All I need to do is win every single time. So I set a stop trail order here. I think it was around about here as the bell went. It was live on the show. You can all see it. Up it went, 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 boom, sold. I didn't get all this. I didn't get the best price. Doesn't matter. I made money. Then what did I do? Oh, I got another new member. Thank you.
At Rebecca Lester 520 has become a member.
Another lady. Thank you so much indeed. Oh, you joined 13% of our audience, which are ladies, the highest for any crypto channel who covers crypto channel in the world. Thank you very much indeed. We're very honored to have you here. And anyone who becomes a member today will get a special treat at the end of this show. I promise you a special treat, anyone who becomes a member. So I sold my Coca-Cola. I made a profit. I paid no tax. I did it on my IRA. I then bought back the S&P. That was going the other way, obviously. Now, what if it kept on going down? What if the S&P kept going? What if Coca-Cola kept going up? So what? Does it matter? Of course it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is I won. And if you always win and you never lose, you're always going to do well. It doesn't matter how much you win or how much you don't lose. The fact is you never lost and you always win. You'll always achieve your goal. And what is your goal? Do you know what your goal is anyway? Most people don't. Oh, I just want to get rich. Well, what's that? What number is that? You don't even know. So if you don't know, how do you know how much money you should lose or make? You don't, do you? You've got no idea. Focus on winning and not losing, not chasing the price. So I bought back in on the S&P, and Sensei was live on the show, and Sensei was live on the show, and I asked him, because it was just moving so quickly, I said, did I win on that? Because I couldn't really calculate how much I'd won. It was all happening very quickly. He said, yes, you gained, I think, 1.6 shares, which is about $700 of the S&P 500. Tax-free, I'd gained another 1.7 shares of the S&P. So while the market is consistently going down and everyone's losing their shirt and everyone's guessing and everyone's doing options, another new member, thank you.
1644 has become a member.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the family. While the market is going down and everyone's going, oh my God, and Donald Trump's firing the person that gave him the numbers, even though the numbers cannot be manipulated, they're constantly revolving numbers. He fired them. All this is going on. All this chaos is going on. I'm just sitting here quietly, consistently, over and over again, winning and making money. Now, some of you will go, well, this all sounds a bit arrogant. This all sounds a bit, who do you think you are? I don't care. I am here to help people. I'm not here to sell videos. It's why I'm live. I didn't record this off air and put it out and hope you watched it and hope I earned some ad revenue. No. People are becoming members because they want a channel they can believe and support. They don't want to watch something which only benefits the person that made it. I don't care whether you think I'm arrogant or not. I'm not, as it happens. I'm just very passionate about what I do, and I always get it done, and I always will, and I never give up. And I speak to the people that can help me, not the buffoons on X or YouTube that don't know what they're talking about. So Please don't confuse this with arrogance. I'm showing you this because I'm consistently winning. I've been here for 4 years, all day, every day, live all day, every day. And I'm here to, to help people. I'm the world piano man. All right. I've toured all over the world as an entertainer. I didn't do this to get famous on YouTube. I did this to help people because I couldn't tour anymore. I was on the $1 million tour for the Lions Club, raising millions for charity. I was going to end up at the American Airlines Stadium in Dallas, sell out the show, give $1 million to the Lions Club in one night. Unfortunately, because of COVID, it all finished. I'm not here to get famous. I'm not here to make money. I'm here just to help people. And I'm here to share with you my relationships, my contacts, my experience, and take of that as you will. It's not always going to be, it's going to be great tomorrow, but you can always win, even if it's down. So, it's a tough time at the moment. XRP, Bitcoin's going down, but it's an opportunity to buy if you know the value. Most of you don't. Most of you told me I should have bought it and I'm an idiot for buying the S&P and you're buying it too late. You've all got liquidated. You don't count anymore. You predicted the future, you used margin, now you're shorting it, you're still not learning. Millions of you are still shorting XRP and Bitcoin. You're now going the other way and you're going to lose again. And I'm going to buy your coin again. Guaranteed, 100%. It happens all day, every day. Whenever I talk to my connections at the bank, they tell me this all the time. Poor people always give you their money. Rich people don't give you any money. Rich people invest all their money and spend what's left. Poor people spend all their money and invest what's left. Even if you are a poor person, and I have been a poor person, and I probably still am. Am I rich with that? I don't know. That's all the money I've got in the world at 56. Am I rich? I don't know. Am I poor? I don't know. But I know one thing. If you think like a poor person, you'll be a poor person. If you think like a rich person, you'll be a rich person. I've learned that experience. We've got somebody wonderful in the chat. Somebody in the chat has just given away 10 memberships. I can't believe this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let me get on to the news and hopefully help you do the right thing, because it's really, look at crypto going down. You know why it's going down so fast? I've just shown you the numbers. People are still not listening. They are getting liquidated. They're borrowing money. Let me just mute that a minute because we've got lots of new members coming in. This is amazing. Please do thank Matt Fennings. And I'll tell you in a minute what you get as a member. You get many perks as a member. But people are getting liquidated now and losing all their money. And now what you've got is people piling in on the pressure, shorting the asset. Work together, people. Stop shorting stocks, stop gambling, stop predicting, stop guessing. If you consistently win, you'll always do better. You don't have to be the richest man, but stop losing. And you don't need to lose. You live in an amazing country. I came to America a few years ago from England. All the opportunity in the world is here in America. Most Americans don't realize it. They don't realize how amazing the country is. But it's not the country, it's the people and the opportunity. A lot of people here are stupid. A lot of people shorting the market are stupid. A lot of people doing options and gambling are stupid. A lot of people who read X and follow people on YouTube are stupid. It's just the way it is. Stupid people everywhere. But what you do have in America is great opportunity, because not because of you, not because you're a great person, because some of the best businesses in the world are here. That is what's so amazing about America. The best businesses and some of the best people are here. And people take credit for that. Oh, America's brilliant. Not because of you, it's not. What have you ever done? Most people don't do anything. Most people don't build anything. Most people don't invent anything. Most people don't create anything. But they take credit for it. Run around screaming and shouting, whether you're English in my case or American. America's the greatest country in the world. England's the greatest country in the world. What have you done? If you've done nothing, you have no right to run around and shout it's great. What have you done? Nothing. Now, I'm going to mention this is really important because I got a lot of calls overnight about XRP. Dollar cost average. Rubbish. Dollar cost average, rubbish. Let me explain, right? Why dollar cost averaging is rubbish and the reason why it gets used all the time. And I'll use that chart as an example. Why dollar cost averaging is rubbish. People dollar cost average every week, every month. They buy it up, they buy it down. They just keep dollar cost averaging over time. And in 10 years, they go, look at me, I'm up. I knew dollar cost averaging was a good idea. Why? Because you dollar cost averaged, or was it because the stock market was going to go up anyway? Oh, it's because I dollar cost averaged. Look at me. You're up because the stock market went up. It's like saying it's a good idea to eat, right? Is it really? Eating's a good idea. Well, yeah, because if you don't eat, you're going to die. Well, I knew it. I knew if I ate every day, I'd be a winner. Well, yeah, because you'd be dead if you didn't. I mean, it's a consequence. A consequence of your actions does not make the actions a good action. It's the consequence of the action, right? The best way to buy the stock market is not dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging, and somebody will say, Warren Buffett says dollar cost averaging. No, he doesn't. Not in the context that you're alluding to. It's the same as people say on YouTube that Warren Buffett says buy when there's blood on the street. He wasn't referring to Bitcoin. He was referring to Berkshire Hathaway when he said that. People don't tell you that part. They go, oh, it's all because of Warren Buffett, buy the dip, blah, blah, blah. No. Listen, if you buy every week and every month, on average, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Overall, if you buy the S&P 500, you will be up in time, not because of your actions, because the stock market went up, because the businesses perform well. The great American businesses perform well. You had no part in it. You did nothing. You sat on your ass, lazy, and did nothing. The stock market went up and you dollar cost average because you don't know anything better. And there's nothing wrong with it. Most people have a 401k. That's what they do. They buy every week, every month. That's fine. They don't want to look at the stock market. They're not interested. They just buy what they do along the journey. That is not what Warren Buffett does. That is not what I do. What I do is I ascertain what the value of the business is, and when the business is oversold and undervalued and great potential and a good balance sheet and a good margin and a good debt position, I go all in, and that is how I achieved that growth there, 70 grand in a couple of days by buying all in, and I use all the margin, all the cash, everything I had to buy, and I bought the bottom. The very bottom by using tax lots. I'm not going to go into that today. It's a whole other video. As it went down, as it trimmed up, I sold the higher ones, kept the lower ones, kept buying the lower ones, kept buying bigger. I used tax lots. It works on stocks. It doesn't work effectively on crypto. And I bought heavily when the S&P was 17 times earnings and the macro conditions were bad, which means they were favorable. That's why I won. That's why I've outperformed the S&P, why I've outperformed Berkshire Hathaway over that period of time. Not this early stage, not this. All this was losses. This was me learning my trade, building the channel. I lost about 60 grand. At one point, I think I was down, 60 grand. All of that was losses. I learned from all of this. This was me learning what to do. Okay? This was me learning, building relationships and so on. This was when it all started here, a couple of years ago. Okay, so dollar cost averaging doesn't work. It's a consequence of the action that the market will go up. Don't take credit for it and think you're brilliant because it went up. It's not because of you. It's because the markets were going up and you just happened to be in it. Like you taking credit for, wow, I'm an American and it's the best country in the world. Well, you didn't build Apple. You didn't build Microsoft. You didn't build Amazon. What did you do? Sod all right? So don't take credit for everybody else's work, right? So buying with conviction. Now that's where we come on to crypto. So I didn't buy I didn't really care about crypto at 38 cents, even though I had XRP at 38 cents and I had Bitcoin at 16,000. I didn't care about it. I bought it and made some money, but I didn't care about it. Why didn't I care about it? Because the people I'm talking to didn't care about it either. Banks weren't using it. Institutions didn't care about it. There was no ETFs. There was no government approval. There was no backing by anybody. It was purely gambling. And I don't gamble and I don't lose money and I don't speculate. So I waited and I waited and I built my portfolio. So my portfolio can now support speculative assets. It can support risk. It couldn't at the beginning. You build the foundations, you put the house on it, and then you put the roof. A lot of people put the roof on and then they build it on sand. Don't do that. Build the foundations, build the walls, then put the roof on. So I did that. Now I can buy crypto. Now I'm starting to cover the strategy earnings, MicroStrategy earnings. And during our call, no one watches that. Hardly anybody watched it. I think 200 people watched it live and 5,000 watched it overall, right? 200 people watched it live. MicroStrategy came into the chat. I'm now arranging, I want to get an interview with Michael Saylor. So we're paying attention and we're looking at it now and we're understanding it now and going, you know what? I can buy Bitcoin. I can buy XRP. Now then, how do I value it? If I'm going to buy Coca-Cola, I can value it. If I buy the S&P, I can value it. How can I value crypto? Spoiler alert, everyone's going to switch off. Nobody wants to hear this. The answer is you can't. You can't give a price to XRP and you can't give a price to Bitcoin. What you can do is you can work out how much money Ripple can make and the network can make with the banks. I know. I talked to them on the phone. I know how much money they can save. I know how much more efficient the banking system will be with XRP. I know that XRP is being used by Bank America. I know all that stuff. So I understand the future value, but I can't give it a price. It's not like a normal stock. So you can't do tax lots and guess. You can't short it and guess. You can't do go long and guess. What you can do is you can have it as part of your portfolio as a speculative high-risk asset and know that it is so and buy it in proportion to your stock, your position. So if it goes down 50, 80, 90%, and Michael Saylor even said it himself, that strategy would perform just as well if Bitcoin went down 90%. He's preparing for it. He's planning on it. He's hoping for it. So if that's the case, it's not an asset that you can do options on and predict on and guess on. You can't. What you can do is you can buy it. For me, it's 4 to 5% of my portfolio. Now, currently, it's got a bit bigger than that because it's falling really quickly. So I'm buying it. And what I'm doing is to balance it out, I'm buying more of the S&P rather than selling my crypto with tax lots because you can't. It's ineffective and inefficient. I'm buying more of the S&P on margin to balance it out, to keep it in balance. So my portfolio will not crash. My margin will not get, I won't get a margin call. If Bitcoin or XRP goes down 90%, it won't wipe me out. I understand it's speculative. I understand it's a risk, but I can afford that risk now and I understand it now. So I hope that helps. Let me now give you some more insights of what's actually going on in the broader macro conditions. All right. So I'm going to come out of here and I prepared some stories for you, some news for you from our very own newsletter, which you can get, by the way, for free. You can get our newsletter. And I'm also going to give you the chance to win $1,000 of XRP. I can give that away because I'm making money. So what we're going to do now is ask everyone to tap the like button because we're about to give you some news and we're going to give away a chance for you to win $1,000 in XRP for free. No purchase necessary, no downloading anything. You haven't got to do anything. Just got to show up and I'll give you $1,000. Why? Because I can. Because I'm making money. And I also want to celebrate the channel and just be nice. Just thought it'd be nice. So if you'd like to, before I tell you how we're going to do that, let's have some fun. We've got 519 people watching, which is nothing really. If I'd said XRP was going to the moon today, I would have 5,000. But that would be a lie, and that would be useless, and nobody would want to be a member for that, would they? But there you go. We're building a slow, steady channel. All right, so let's do that. Let's see if we can get 300 likes in 1 minute, and then I'll come on to the next section. All right, so let's get 300 likes in 1 minute. Let's pump it up. Ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. We've got 499 watching. Look at that. So the best we could get is 250. Because only 50% of you are signed into Google, but we're going sod that. Let's go for 300, just because we want to break records today. 266 watching. Thank you very much indeed. Anyone who becomes a member today, you've got a nice surprise coming up in a minute. You're going to love it. So consider becoming a member. Here's the membership link. If you are on an iOS device, iPad or iPhone, select a browser, desktop version, and you can then become a member. The reason for that is Google take money. Apple tried to take money out of Google, and they don't like it. All right. If you want to follow me on X, you can win some tickets for that in a minute. There's my X account. There's my Instagram. 295, 5 to go. Can we do it? 301, smashed it. Thank you very much. I can't believe we did it. All right, let's see how the subscribers are going. You also can win tickets for doing this as well. Let's have a look. Has it been a busy day today on the subscribers? Let's have a look. We're trying to get to 100,000 just because I get a nice silver plaque on the wall. 93,566. Hey, I'm loving it. Thank you very much. Let's fade this out. Thank you very much. Now, everyone who becomes a member at the end of the show, I will give you some perks and stuff, special perks. You're going to love it. I promise you, you're going to love it. Right at the end of this, and in fact, I'll mention it now. I recorded this last night. I think it's important because it emphasizes about don't be a dreamer as well. Don't be a dreamer. Being a dreamer is the wrong thing to be in crypto. I'll just play you a little bit of this. Listen to this. I watch the sun go down like every one of us. I'm hoping that the dawn will bring a sign. A little bit of Ozzy Osbourne. I was trying to do the sort of the sound of Ozzy Osbourne. Those who will come after us this time. I don't normally sound exactly like that, but I just try to sort of do the voice. Just a dreamer, dream my life away. Yeah, stop being a dreamer. Don't dream your life away. It's crazy. I'm just a dreamer who dreams of better days. There you go. Dream of better days. I'm sharing this with you because it's a tribute to the late and great Ozzy Osbourne. And at the end, I'm going to give you a link to the premiere. It's just gone live. It's a brand new premiere, and I'd love you all to visit this. And everyone who does can win tickets as well to the $1,000 XRP. I'll explain all this later on. The link is in the chat. You've got it pinned in the chat. It says, "Don't dream your life away." New premiere after this. Ozzy Osbourne up the top there. Hope you enjoy it, and you can also get some free tickets. I'll come to how you can get the tickets in a minute. But here's the final part. Look, listen to this. Yeah! I got a bit excited. I got to say, I didn't realise he did such good songs. So there you go. Thank you very much. Good night. God bless. See you on Sunday. So I hope if you get the chance to watch this, I'll explain how you can get free tickets to the Enter Our giveaway at the end. But this was a recording I just made for late Ozzy Osbourne, and a lot of messages in here about don't dream your life away, get it done. This manifest nonsense of the 24, I don't know, everyone's talking about is bloody nonsense. Just get on and do it. I just love this. I just really can't get enough of it right now. So if you want to go and hear this at the end, you can get the whole thing. It's trending now on YouTube. It's my tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, and a lot of messages in here about not being a dreamer. The link's at the top. I'll send you all to the premiere at the end. This is unedited, guys, just recorded live. There you go. So I hope you get a chance to listen to that. I really enjoyed recording it, and every Friday we do an XRP concert night. And you can see here we do an XRP concert, we do XRP songs and all sorts. So if you've not yet had a chance to hear the Ozzy Osbourne tribute, that's coming up at the end. And we also include songs like this. XRP, always believe in your flow. There's the XRP song as well, which is also now trending. So I'll send you to all that at the end of the show. But anyway, let's now get on to more news. Oh, we've got another new member. Thank you very much indeed.
Dorian Smith 8810 has become a member.
I actually better give everybody their perks and benefits then. For those that become members today, I've got lots of things to do that I want to do for you today. So here we go. First thing that we're doing is we're giving away $1,000 in XRP. It's completely for free to enter, free for all, no purchase necessary. You don't have to be a member or anything. It's completely free. So how do you get that? Well, one of the tickets, how you win tickets, is by watching that song and leaving a comment. And I'll show you how in a moment. So here's the link to our giveaway. It's martynlucas.com/giveaway. martynlucas.com/giveaway. There's the giveaway page. When you go to the giveaway page, this is what you see. You have to sign in. Some people say, why have I got to sign in? You want my details. I don't want your details. We don't want nothing from you at all. This is the official YouTube way of doing competitions. Mr. Beast uses this. This is not me. This is gleam.com. It's the best way to do giveaways. You just got to sign in so we know who you are. We can't give a prize to someone, and you can't do actions if we don't know who you are. So you just sign in. We ask you to give your age as well, so we make sure that you're over 18, because we're giving you $1,000 in XRP. We don't want bots, trolls, and scammers winning. We have lots of software, so if you create fake accounts or multiple accounts or use VPNs, you can't enter. You just won't get any tickets. So we do everything we can to provide the best service. All right. And we're going to give away on the 15th of September, live on the show. You've got to be present to enter. Terms and conditions are all here. So please read them if you want to know. But there's nothing weird or anything. It just says you've got to watch and take part, really. 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The draw will take place live on the show. Here is the entry video. There are tickets to win here. So by simply watching this video, which explains the giveaway, you win tickets. Tells you how to do it, but you got to just watch it, listen to it. New ways to enter added daily. It's fun and free. More entries give you better odds, but you can win with just one ticket. So if you can't be bothered and you're lazy and you only want to do one thing, that's fine. Just subscribe to my music channel where you've heard Ozzy Osbourne. You get a ticket for that. Easy. Do nothing else. Just watch that video. You get a ticket for that. All right. But if you want to do more and you want to do more things, then you can. 19 ways to enter. Every day we give you a daily bonus. So every day you come back on the website and you want to look, because every day we add new ones, you can get tickets. Now, nothing on here requires you to download anything, give me any information, pay for anything. It's all free. Even Sensei's newsletter, that earns you 100 tickets. That's free. You can pay for the service if you want and get the premium service, but we don't charge you to enter the giveaway. You can get tickets just by signing up for the free newsletter. Pretty good, right? Okay, enter here. Oh, by the way, this is 100 tickets, and this is going away today. You've only got about 12 hours left. This was last night's XRP concert. We're trying to promote XRP to the world, tell more people about it. And in this, I give you 3 magic numbers, one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end. Simply watch it, enjoy it, get the numbers, add it here. Don't write it in the chat. Don't write it in the description. Oh, sorry, the comments, because people never listen. It says it here. Do not enter in the chat because you're just giving everybody the chance to win tickets. You enter it in here. And if you guess a couple of times, you'll be shut out. So don't just keep guessing. You've got to do it right, okay? So that's how that works. You get points for following me. You get points for, subscribing on my music channel. Like I just told you, the Ozzy Osbourne thing. All of this, all right? So that's how you can win. Now, what's the odds? You might be thinking, wow, 140,000 tickets. I've got no chance of winning. You have. You've got a lot. You've got a lot because people are lazy. People in crypto are lazy. They join the army. Oh, I'm in the XRP army. And they pump the stock and then they dump it. Then they short it. Then they tell everyone to buy it. Then they lie. Then they go on X. They're just lazy, useless, right? Well, we're the real army. We get stuff done, right? Let me show you how lazy people are. This is the competition. This is the behind the scenes. I'm not supposed to show you this, which is why I show you it. Reporting. How many people do you think have entered our giveaway? We've got nearly 100,000 subscribers. 314. That's all. So you've got a 1 in 314 chance of winning $1,000. But what if you do more things? How many people have done all the things? I bet loads have, haven't they? If only 314 people have done it, I bet that's all his members. They've done everything. No, they haven't. They're lazy as well. Look, let me show you. Top users. How many people have claimed all the tickets? All the tickets are 1,213. 3 people. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3 people. Who are those 3 people? Kathleen Coyle, Renee Zanon, and James. 3 people have done everything. So, what do you do about that? You go over to the competition, you think, well, sod that. $1,000? It might even be $2,000. We've got one of our members that wants to match it. Now, we can't officially say that because he hasn't done it yet, but he said he's going to. So it might be $2,000. It's at least $1,000. And only 3 people have claimed all the tickets. Well, that's mental. Why don't I just go over here then and just do everything? Well, you can. How long will it take me to do everything? About 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You could just click that one just by coming in. Subscribe to Sensei. You've probably already done it. Watch the show last night. You might have already done it. If not, just watch it. Post on X. You just click post. Follow me on X. You've probably already done it. Just claim your tickets. Follow Vaz. You've probably already done it. Just claim your tickets. Repost a link. Just click repost. Boom. Follow me on Blue Sky. Takes 10 seconds. I mean, it's not hard, is it? It's not hard, is it? In fact, it's really easy. But anyway, people don't bother. So anyway, that's how you can win. Now, what are we giving you if you become a member today? Well, you're going to like this because it's quite special. I think it's special. I decided to have a membership plan on my portfolio to help people. I didn't want something that was designed to make me as rich as possible, as quick as possible. No. If I want to do that, I just don't do YouTube and start going out doing gigs again. People pay me 5 to 10 grand a night to play in theatres. I just do that. So it's not to make me famous. I don't need that. It's not to make me rich. It's to help you. So we have a membership plan for $2.99. One of the cheapest memberships on YouTube. You can't make it any cheaper really, can you? Right? Anyone could afford that. $2.99. What do you get? Well, we have members-only live streams. The reason we do that is we have lots of our live streams are really time sensitive and really important, and we have special guests. I'm hoping to have Michael Saylor on the show. I've interviewed about 7 or 8 CEOs on the show. We interview more all the time. There's more coming up hopefully next week. And because we want to provide the best service and give my members the chance to ask questions for their favorite CEOs, we have to get rid of people. So if we make it members only, less people watch. That way we can answer all the questions. That's why we do it. So we filter it out and we get rid of people by making it members only. We've got about 2,000 members now. 98% of our live viewers on a regular show are members. Nearly everybody, which is great, right? So members only live streams, members only chats. When we're busy, in a minute, I'm going to go members only so I can answer everyone's question. We have CEO interviews. All our CEO interviews are members only, and I'm in the middle of planning some at the moment. We've got another guest who's coming on, who's been on the show before, coming back maybe next week. So that'll be members only. So there's why I said to you, if you become a member, you're going to get an inside track on a CEO interview, possibly this week. So that's why I said to you, you want to become a member today, because it's a really important CEO coming on the show. We're going to bring him back. That's hopefully this week or next week, after tomorrow on Monday. If you are a member and you ask me a question, you never get left behind on this show. Everyone has a voice. No one is confused. So if you send me if you do a comment to a video, I will reply to it personally. When you first comment, it's held. The way we do it is all comments are held. So we don't have any bots, trolls, scammers. There's loads of it in crypto. You get like 1 million people post Bitcoin comments, all with links. We don't have any of that. So we hold all the comments. And every 3 or 4 hours throughout the day, I just go filter by members and I post all the members' comments. I don't choose them. I post them all. And then I reply to them all. Sometimes it takes me about 4 or 5 hours, but I get back to all the comments. I pick my phone up because it's much quicker to speak into it. And I speak into it a reply, and you will get an answer to your question. And if it requires a video, I will make it for you. You get that as a member. You also get a free song request in the music show every Friday night. We celebrate your birthday, anniversary. You get videograms. People love making videograms for their special events and occasions, for their children, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. You get that. If you engage with me on X, I'll engage with you. I try to reply to as many comments as possible on X. I also randomly pick people to make them famous on the show. As a member, you can also, another reason why you want to be a member now is for a $5 super chat, you can book an earnings call and you can book a full stock review. I can make up to 1 hour long video, which not only provides a full analysis for a stock, it often ranks number 1 on YouTube and Google as we rank number 1 for most of our stocks. Now, why it's a good time to become a member today is because we have got earnings. And if you are a member, you can select earnings for next week. We've got ON, W, BNTX. I'm not going to read them all out. There's loads. Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Pfizer, CAP, BP. Look at these. McDonald's on Wednesday. Lilly, loads of them. DD Dog. Loads and loads of earnings. You can request them. Now, we can do 4 a day. 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. So a $5 super chat minimum will get you a earnings call. After hours, pre-market, the works. Loads and loads of companies reporting. That's why we covered MicroStrategy. Palantir, Monday afternoon. Nobody has booked it yet. $5 super chat. You can book Palantir earnings. It's the best presented earnings, even though Alex Karp does get a little bit excited. It's the best presented earnings there is. You might want to see that. You might want a video that ranks on YouTube. Minimum $5. We'll cover that for you. These are all the benefits that you get as a member. If you're a silver member, you can ask me and you can go on the homepage of the channel and we'll promote your channel. If you're a gold member, you can get a 1 hour private video call with me every month. So if you want to ask me anything about anything, a 1 hour private video call with me once a month if you're a gold member. You can upgrade, downgrade any time you want. And if you're a sponsor, at $99, I got offered thousands of dollars all the time. 10 to 30 grand was the highest to sponsor crypto projects. I don't do any. I'm soon going to do it all live on the show so you can see how I do all that. You can sponsor the channel for $99 and I'll promote anything you want. And as long as you're a member and a viewer of our channel, and we'll blow up your YouTube channel, blow up your Instagram, blow up your X. We made somebody famous on Amazon and got him in the top 10 short-selling authors on Amazon. He'd sold no books, and now he's in the top 10. And that was because he became a member. Easy. We do all these things to help people. We even have 2 platinum members. They are whales. We have 2 whales in our show. You pay $500 a month, and when they request their own videos, they get it. We have our own platinum mess. We have our own whales in this show. We have 2. So big people watch this show. So there you go. That's the membership explained. So there's my X and Instagram. If you follow me on X, I'll engage with you and you get tickets for doing that. If you want Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread, I'm going to come on to the news in a second. There is that if you want free trials and discounts. Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. If you want a Robinhood account, free shares. I get free shares. You get I get free shares. I get you get. We both get free shares. If you want our video training course, we have a training course we could sell. Sensei says, why don't you sell it? You could charge $500, even $1,000 for this chart reading training course done by Sensei. And we release it every week or 2 onto Discord for free. We don't charge you for training courses. We don't need to. We make money. There's my Discord link just there. Now, when you click on the Discord link, make sure you do it properly because people scam you all the time. Let me show you. When you click on it, you will see we have 197 Discord members at the moment, 197. If you click on join server just there, if you click join server, you'll join for free, but you won't see anything. There's no point joining. No one listens to me. Look, 528. Every couple of days, I kick all these people out. They join just to scam, to annoy the hell out of me. I don't know why they bother. I just delete them, and every few days this number goes up and down, up and down. Join the server is not how you do it. You buy the Discord premium, $2.99. It's the cheapest Discord premium there is. I've looked. People charge $50 a month. We do it for $2.99. So we can provide a one-on-one service. We help you. Right, for $2.99, you purchase it, and we give you for free in that Discord premium now the training course. We don't charge it. We give it you for free in here. All right, that's it. Now, when you go in there, you'll get people pretend to be Martyn Lucas. They use my logo. They use that logo there. They use my name. But of course, if you right-click and look at their username, they're not called Martyn Lucas. They're called Martyn Lucas 1. Martyn Lucas with 3 S's. It's only one Martyn Lucas. I never message you. I never friend request you. I don't send you messages or trying to sell you anything. All right. So please do not engage with those people. They've got nothing better to do and try to basically be idiots. I mean, that's their life. That's their job role. All right. So there you go. That's all the things that you get. So let's get on with the news. Thank you very much, everyone that's subscribed. Tap the like, appreciate it. Let's now get back to the story of the day, XRP and Bitcoin. I've got to go. This was only supposed to be a half-an-hour video. I told you it'd be quite long, half an hour. I think I've been going now. How long have I been going? My God. How long have I been going? An hour and a half? Bloody hell. It's a Saturday. I shouldn't be here. Yo Daddy 821, I booked it. Let me just check. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. August the 4th, Palantir. I stand corrected. Yo Daddy, you have booked it. Palantir is booked. I beg your pardon. Yes, XRP is dropping. What is it now? Is it worth me buying it yet? Yep, it's falling off a cliff. There it goes. All these liquidations. I've got a buy order at 110,000 to buy more Bitcoin. It's got nothing to do with XRP. It's people who gamble, who take risks. Stupid. People listen to all those idiots on X. So it doesn't bother me. I've got an order to buy Bitcoin. I haven't got an order to buy XRP yet. I bought $1,000 this morning. I'm not buying any more until it goes down to 2. And it can. It absolutely can go to $2. If anyone's worried, it absolutely can. then it will go up just as fast, if not faster. So doesn't bother me. I'll keep my eye on that. But let me bring you the news. So here we go. This is important. This is in the relationship to what we've been talking about. Coinbase misses Q2 estimates, but unveils everything exchange vision as XRP outperforms Ethereum. Until it didn't. Coinbase reported a Q2 2025 revenue of 1.5 billion, missing Wall Street expectations of 1.56, a very slight miss, with transaction revenue falling 39% quarter over quarter to 764 million. Despite the revenue miss, net income surged to 1.43 billion, driven by a 1.5 billion gain from its Circle investment and 362 million in crypto portfolio gains. In tandem with earnings, Coinbase reiterated its strategic pivot toward becoming an exchange everything, a platform offering tokenized stocks, derivatives, and prediction markets with 24/7 instant settlement. Notably, XRP outperformed Ethereum in consumer transaction revenue for the second consecutive quarter, capturing 13% versus Ethereum's 12%, despite Ethereum posting stronger price gains, 38% versus 11% on XRP. XRP rising appeal follows regulatory clarity and has seen its trading share rise from under 10% in early 2024 to a high as 18% in Q1. In Q1, I beg your pardon. Bitcoin remained dominant with a 34% of transaction revenue and 30% of trading volume. Coinbase also added 2,509 Bitcoin to its treasury, bringing total holdings to 11,776 Bitcoin, valued at roughly 1.26 billion. This is Sensei's thoughts on this. Crypto alone is no longer enough. Crypto alone is no longer enough. With XRP surpassing Ethereum in revenue despite lagging in price, and Coinbase strategic pivot towards tokenized real-world assets, regulatory clarity and diverse offerings, not just token performance, are driving the next phase of growth. So then, I'm going to wrap this up because this was not supposed to be a long video. This is my Saturday off. But the message I want to leave everybody with is, first of all, please take part in our giveaway, martynlucas.com, so you can win $1,000 of XRP. Let me drop that into the chat. There you go. Now, you might wonder why the competition ends in 44 days, because I expect XRP to be massively up by then, so it won't cost me as much. So I'm buying lots of XRP on the way down, and giving away $1,000 won't cost me as much, will it? So that's a little bit of an inside information there. 44 days. $1,000 of XRP might be one XRP if I'm lucky. I'm only joking, of course. I don't expect it to be like that, but there you go. So I'm buying more XRP, hoping to give away $1,000 will cost me less. Anyway, there you go. Take that as you will. Thank you ever so much, everyone who became members. I hope that was. I hope you like the memberships and take advantage of all those membership things. I'm going to give you my final thought as I send you to our world premiere of our tribute to Ozzy Osbourne and Don't Be a Dreamer. I think it's very apt today. And also you can from there go to the concert, the XRP concert as well. So my thoughts are this. I've entered XRP and Bitcoin quite late, according to the bros and the baseball capped buffoons who tell me I'm wrong to enter the space, even though they are doing longs and options and losing all their money. I'm not losing all my money. I'm buying the crypto that you're losing. And I said to you that I will own more crypto than most of you combined. I will, by owning the S&P, because the S&P now owns Coinbase, soon Robinhood, and eventually Ripple, and it will go to the top of the S&P. I can see crypto making its way to the very, very top of the S&P 500. And by me owning $250,000 worth of the S&P right now, it stands to reason that I'll own a decent amount of Bitcoin and XRP. Also, I'm now buying XRP. I've got $19,000 of it, and I'm buying ever increasing amounts at ever decreasing prices. I will not be selling it. I will only be giving it away in competition. I'm not going to use tax lots. It's not an efficient way of doing it. If you buy crypto, you got to buy it with belief, not belief because you've got some religious connection to it or whatever, or some sort of dreaming of the future, but you've got understanding of who's using it and why they're using it and who's about to buy it. That's where I live. That's where I sit. That's why I'm buying it. So if you are buying XRP, if you are buying Bitcoin, do not short the market. Of course, I don't care what you do. It's up to you. But I would not short the market. I think it's silly. Would I be buying it with margin? Well, I can buy it with margin because I've already built a foundation that can support it. If you are just buying XRP on margin, whether you are shorting it or whether you are longing it, you are gambling, you are guessing, and you've got no idea what's going to happen next. And most of you will lose all your money. Do you not think that the institutions, that's the beauty of the blockchain, do you not think that we can't see your options? Do you not think we can all see your battle plan? It's ridiculous. Of course we can. That is the power of the blockchain. Everyone knows all the options and the shorts out there. Imagine having a war plan where you were going to invade a country with your army and you shared with the other country your plan. Well, you'd lose, wouldn't you? Well, that's what you're doing. Everyone knows who's shorting and everyone knows the weight of the way it's going. So those that can move it go, all right then. Loads of people are gambling that the stock prices, the asset's going to go up. All right, let's just dump a few. We just saw that Ripple released more XRP onto the escrow. They released some more and everyone freaked out. And then, of course, it diluted it, so it went down. And then, of course, everybody lost all their money. Now they can buy it back cheaper, can't they? Silly, isn't it? You've got the plans laid out, and we can all see what you're going to do. So those that move it simply go, oh, thank you. Someone's already watching my Ozzy Osbourne tribute. That's cool. Thank you. You can get some free tickets for that as well. So make sure that you claim them. So you've got people looking at your plan going, look at all these flipping buffoons, these retail investors gambling with options. Some are shorting it. They're going to get wrecked in a minute when it goes up. All these over here betting it's going to go up to $10,000 because some buffoon on X told them so. So you're all going to lose. You're going to lose when it goes up. You're going to lose when it goes down. And I'm just sat in the middle going, all right, thank you very much. I'll just buy it with my real money. So be very, very careful. Those that can move the market are watching everything that you do and they're ready to take all your money off you. So stop doing it. If you want to carry on doing it, it's absolutely fine, but I'm not going to join you. I'm going to keep buying my crypto. I'm going to keep buying XRP. I'm going to keep buying Bitcoin. I'm not going to sell any. I'm just going to own it. I understand the value of it. I'm watching the people who are buying it. I understand what's going on. And all the nonsense on X and all the buffoons on YouTube with the baseball caps telling you it's going to go up, going to go down, left, right, and center. I'm not listening to them at all. If I want to know what's going on, I pick up the phone. I talk to Bank America. Hopefully I'm going to have Michael Saylor on the show. I talk to people that can actually move it. I hope you do the same. So I'm going to end this stream. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. But remember, XRP, it's an asset. Just have to understand what it is. Don't tell me what it is. Understand what it is. XRP, always believe in your flow. There you go, the XRP song. I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. One more little bit of Ozzy Osbourne before I let you go and watch the full video. I hope you do. I think you'll enjoy it. You can win tickets for this. Leave me a comment. Watch it all the way through. Leave some comments underneath and I'll pick some comments and I'll highlight them and I'll give you a free ticket. I'll do all sorts of stuff. All right, so have a listen to this. gazing through the window at the world outside. This is me trying to do the voice of, it's kind of a style of Aussie. Hoping that mankind will stop abusing her sometime. I love this song. I can't stop singing it. Just the two of us. So if you want to go and hear the whole thing, I'll give you the link for that now, and go and check it out. Sensei, we're back tomorrow. Hope you'll join Sensei. History repeat itself time after time. I never thought I'd like Ozzy Osbourne so much. I'm just a dreamer. Don't be a dreamer, folks. Don't dream your life away. Look at the balance sheet and study. I'll see you next time. Just a dreamer who dreams of better days. Don't dream of better days. Do the right thing. I'll give you the link right now. I hope you all go and watch it. I'll be looking for the comments. It's a premiere. It's just gone live. Here is the link, and you can get some free tickets for this. There you go. That's it. Enter it into martynlucas.com/giveaway. Thanks ever so much, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon. This live stream will take you now to the extra channel if you want to follow me over there, or click on the link and you can go and have a little listen to Ozzy and don't dream your life away. I'll see you back. Remember, I'm going to end up owning more Bitcoin and crypto than most of you combined, and I'm the old boy who bought it at the top at the last minute. Take care of yourselves and each other.